Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He'll tuck it. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Hopkins sent in motion. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Brian Branch in on the tackle. Third down, 3 to go. Here's Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running.
Better be smart and punt that ball.
There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes.
Nah, nigga, I see it.
It's incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to
Oh, you be smart.
And they'll turn it over on downs.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Now Montgomery.
That's not the run.
No
That
dice
one
there.
there.
He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Goff. A ball deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. Ah, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Lions first down on what will be a big play there. On 4th and long. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment, ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery. And the Lions are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. That is
so nice when you have a guy like this, when you're deep in the red zone and you need to finish with 6. Not only does the defense have to account for him on the ground in a more traditional fashion, but when you have this many ways to get him involved in the passing game, it is just so hard to stop.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake.
Ah!
This is caught.
So an X.
And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Hurry up, nigga. Pick a damn play. You know you running the ball.
A first set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Sorry, the offense.
Here's Mahomes.
Oh!
He might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it.
Yeah, basic ass plays.
Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Chiefs first down. Here's a handoff to Pacheco.
I tell you, that running shit not gonna work for me.
To get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco.
Stopped.
And he will
Stopped.
get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
They put Kelsey in motion.
I know you want to go to Kelsey again. I remember the format.
Rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is
smart
a
on that ball.
situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Matt Araiza now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep
Okay, I see you.
Now timeout signal form,
I
and
see
they'll
you.
get it with 10 seconds
I
until the break.
see you.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
Don't do it, bro. I'm telling you, I see you right there. I was trying to blitz.
Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play just before the half. 31 yards.
I think it brought everybody back. Like, it's gonna do something.
Patrick motioning here. On first down, it's Goff. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Yeah.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here.
She was here earlier.
Going to play a big role.
But still,
in
y'all
who
shouldn't be
wins
making noise.
this one.
This is on here?
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Reynolds now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery.
Why is Montgomery in there?
Tackled after a gain of... On first down. Second down and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And this will be a Lions first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Going.
Woohoo! Ooh!
Brought in.
Ooh!
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
First and 10. Patrick motioning here. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. They'll try again here. Second and 10. It's a toss play. Left to Gibbs. And going to be looking at a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. It's a first down and a gain of 13. Now it is first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. One more time with Montgomery. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Goff has his offense ready for this 2-point try.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams in motion. Throwing here is Goff. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Mahomes from out of the pistol.
Don't do it.
Throw to the left side, caught by Kelsey.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position.
Oh my God, this thing is so trash. Oh my God.
Sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
This is boring, boring, boring.
Here's a
Tell y'all what's
2nd
gonna
and
happen
3
now.
forthcoming.
Kelsey's gonna go under. All the receivers going to the right. He's gonna run with Mahomes to the right.
Throwing is Mahomes.
See? You know what I'm saying?
Right back to Kelsey again. And they bring him down, but not until he
Nigga's not
crosses
good.
midfield.
He's not.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked.
I
They've
gotta
come
blitz
out with
his
a
ass.
new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down.
Oh my God!
Man downfield, it is Hopkins.
Oh, nah, you're doing too much. Nigga, you weren't supposed to get that to begin with.
15-yard line.
That's how I know this. I know this shit gonna be a turnover.
And 10. Hopkins sent in motion. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Okay.
Mahomes now on 2nd down.
Come on.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Williams now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Goff to throw on first down.
Come on, man.
First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Patrick motioning here. On second down, Goff.
Come on,
To the
William.
right side and incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and that'll set up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass is not.
Now how about this? It's a fake. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. A gain of 26 yards.
Fuck you, nigga.
And the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs.
Ah, I should have stayed on the
And
outside.
brought down what will be the final act here in this third quarter.
The score on Lions 19, Chiefs 14.
Because your defense ass, nigga.
They face second down and 7. Goff to throw.
Ooh. Oh my God.
And that is incomplete.
I seen Patrick, man.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's third and 7. Now Goff. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
I didn't
He's
need to do
going to be
that. I
brought
could have just picked
down
him.
inside the 15. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. That is caught by the tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown,
fuck is correct.
It's Bates to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4.
Well, now it's a matter if is this going to be a
He'll be
$5
brought
bet
down right around
or a
the
$10 bet.
25-yard
Let's see. Because you're going to throw an interception. You ain't got enough time to be running the ball.
Set to go now on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing. And Another loss of yards.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Mahomes. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So as an offensive
See what happens when you run the ball too much?
You
rely on the running.
Throws at you. And in this case, your
And a
quarterback
balanced
is
game.
back there.
Now watch how
He
quick
has
I'm finna score.
nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
On 1st and 10,
Damn.
here's Gibbs.
How did they get out of block him?
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Are we changing defense?
Now a give to Montgomery, heading right. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here's Goff. That's
What?
to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's crazy.
That's one he
Nigga dragged his foot.
back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Mahomes now to throw again. Now,
Come on, man.
deep
Be serious.
ball.
Ah, turn around!
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
in trouble, and down he goes. So Darius Smith forcing his way in to bring him down. On third down, Mahomes.
No. No, nigga.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
and at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession?
That's crazy. He caught an
that they
interception
just
like
stole?
that.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Goff to throw.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On the jet sweep, the give to St. Brown. Speed on display. He's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Mahomes on first down. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On second down, Mahomes. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First down throw, Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's caught, it's Xavier Worthy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ifotu Melifonwu.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
And This running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On play action, Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in, because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So it's a win here for the Lions. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Look at this shit here. Whew. Whew. Whew.
Run up on big glow, you won't jail on it. Big low, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on you. Better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and wretched, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on God.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Hello.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Right to the air is Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. And they'll begin by running the option. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown,
That's me,
Philadelphia.
nigga. This me, nigga.
A.J. Brown, 37 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Throwing is Jackson.
I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On the ground, this is Saquon.
Oh my God!
And
I
that
waited too
play
long.
going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all.
That boy got on 3. The Jordan 3.
Yeah.
All right, baby. This song right here, and that song was in there, baby.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line.
Ooh! I ain't see that blitz. Hold up. Hold on. I like when niggas blitz like that.
Veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Looking to throw. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. They work now on 2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson.
That was a quick throw caught by Andrews.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Big strides. Look at him go.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 54 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it.
How does that translate here? I would imagine.
Let's go.
Good
run. Good run.
The defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh my God.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Ooh.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to
All
the
right, I don't like this
40-yard
shit.
line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time that you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going deep for Brown.
I'll take the
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
You're going to keep trying that same play, right? Now, what you going to do? You reversed it around? Go ahead. Throw that interception, nigga. There you go. Same play.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I'm going to show you.
One play, and they're already
do it again.
Just shy of midfield.
See, you found a play that you can score.
Now it's Jackson.
Do it again. Do it again.
This one too low.
Sorry.
He's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throw this interception, bro. Hurry up.
Jackson now.
I just tell you, throw this interception. Just told you. Told this nigga, man. Stop fucking playing with me, bro.
The Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Not sure if he's looking for a cutback lane or whether he was trying to get to the corner, but he didn't find either. And they end up forcing him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
I had this, man.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here.
Whoa, no.
They got to him again. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
That's a lot goes in
As
there.
he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
That's all right.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Don't do it, niggas.
And he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, Brown, what you doing?
But it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
I already know where you're going to. $15 cut across the middle.
Here's Jackson.
Don't do it. Oh my God. He did it big.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's going to be a pick. That'll be a pick 6.
Now it's Jackson.
They didn't know what to do.
Able to get away, sacked back at the 22. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Zay going across the middle.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
Slay! He supposed to get that Slay?
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field
Pump
goal
up, put up. Pump it up.
A 39-yard attempt.
Pump it up. Oh, you got it. Yes, Brooklyn.
Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, I need a break.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
My balls.
I didn't know. I'm not one of your coworkers.
I don't have coworkers.
I don't know what to call it because I'm not a photographer. I'm good at photos. That's all I'm good.
I said balls.
They'll throw now on the final play.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And this is
oh my God!
And he'll be touched down in the end.
They should have gave me PI, man. On the Eagles.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
That boy said 1 half down. That nigga stressed.
It's been a shootout so
I'm
far.
gonna turn up now, P.
Defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Now they'll go with a reverse.
Muscling free near the 40.
Okay.
And a nifty return there.
That boy almost got him.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Smith will come in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here, or up to the 44-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
I can play with P like this.
Will force a turnover on downs.
Ass, bro. Inside run.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Screen.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd and 10, Jackson going for the
people.
deep ball.
Oh my God! I bumped into the wrong man.
He is into the end zone.
I was supposed to hook that shit, man.
Nelson Aguilar, 40 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
All right, you guys. Oh shit, that nigga
out there
nothing.
to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right?
Let's really play right now. We're gonna really play. 4 TDs, 290. 4 TDs, 290. I'm only up by 9 points. Whoopity-doo. You only up by 9 points. You know, I'm gifting you points right now, bro.
Line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we know
that I don't need a line to whoop you, boy.
We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then
what the fuck? Why that shit lag
so
like
now
that?
you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail,
A lot more football left, my
onus
boy.
goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he takes this up to the 40.
A lot more football left, my boy.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a game.
Yeah, nigga, you supposed to go use it. Stop trying to let the CPU do all your work.
But that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
CPU or not, I'm gonna get it.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing is Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now. Check mash, check mash.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
You.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Come on, fumble.
And a
Yeah,
good
I'm gonna get
return
it.
as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Oh, here goes that play again. Derrick Henry goes into motion.
The other direction after that last
Come on, bring him in motion.
As they nurse this small lead.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Woo-hoo, I was gonna kill that nigga!
Downfield, he keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the
HB
lead.
screen.
This is when Lamar Jackson.
Woo, I was gonna pick it off.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
This will go.
Hey, I'm there, bro.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Oh shit, wrong defense. Fuck, there we started.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
I can't waste my time out on this shit. That boy won that win, boy.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, my.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
You're going to fuck up. I'm going to tell you why you're going to fuck up. Because you keep doing the same play.
Exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw is Jackson.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down.
What you gonna do?
Hold on to.
Oh, nice defensive effort.
You better be smart.
I'd
have gone for the field goal.
Separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They'll run. It's him.
Fuck.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Again, it's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't
Oh
have
my
time
God,
to
P, you trying to bring the clock that back? God damn,
Allowed for
dog.
great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay. Do your thing, thug this. Do your thing.
Now Jackson.
Fuck, nigga.
Look at this.
Give me
They
that.
get the turnover
Give me
they
that.
needed.
Give
It's
me that.
intercepted.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
Told you was gonna fuck up.
There in a tight game with a
Told you was gonna
All
fuck
you
up.
talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll be green right now to burn the clock, right?
Defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Forced out to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, that is well read on the backside, and he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this
Why would I go
defense,
for it?
they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's
Why would I go for it? I went for it a whole bunch of times.
Side of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside.
No, because you wanted to play around with the clock, so now play around the clock again.
They can really wreck a play, and in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Now you still have a chance to go ahead and win.
It is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to...
Now go and get that 5 wide.
Big spot, and he delivers.
Position. Formation.
Here's 1st and 10.
Henry, go ahead in the swoop. And I already know what's going to happen right here. You're going to... Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. Nah. It's covered. It's covered. It's covered, unfortunately. Oh, you could... Oh, there you go. Bring him right down. Crank it up.
Throwing, Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right.
Get out, nigga! Get out, nigga!
He's taken down.
You gotta call a timeout.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Jackson.
Yeah. You remember you said you like that. You like go for the fourth.
Reality is staring them right in the
Go for the fourth.
This entire game is down to the next snap.
Oh.
Here we go. It's Jackson on
Don't do it.
down.
Don't do it. I'm watching it. I'm watching it. Don't do it. I told the nigga don't do it. He did it.
Finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Man.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second
Man,
interception.
I told you. I'm gonna really start playing
that.
that.
Caliber picked now 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years.
Get.
He's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. It'll be Hurts on the option. They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short.
What?
Oh, they'll mark him
That's
inside
crazy.
the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, that's big.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here.